Today I was asked, how do you get back into art after a long break, and how do you get the motivation to start drawing again? And for me, this happened to me when I was around 30, and I had done so much colored pencil work in my career that I got burnt out. I just didn't like any of my art anymore. I had done so much realistic colored pencil work that I just didn't want to pick up a pencil for 10 years. For 10 years, I just did not make traditional art. And I think what got me back into art was trying a new medium. Had I gone back to colored pencils again after 10 years, I would have just fallen back into that same boring art style and that thing that I was already burnt out on. And learning watercolors was magical. It was something new. It was something exciting. It was something I never really even thought I could do. And picking up a paintbrush instead of a pencil was so foreign to me. And I became a better artist because of it. My art grew in ways that it never could have with colored pencils. I learned about Art Nouveau and the Pre-Raphaelite movement. I started to dabble in gouache. I started to create designs that I had never even considered before. My art went to places it never could have with colored pencils. So I guess my advice is to try something new. Try a new medium, try a new technique, try a new subject matter. There's a reason why you're not making art anymore. There's a reason why you're burnt out, and that's because you're bored. And that's totally normal. You're human. Your body wants to process new sensations. It wants to feel new paint materials. It wants to see new subject matters. Feed it that. Give it something new. Art should always be exciting. It should always be an adventure, a journey that you're on. It shouldn't be the same thing over and over and over again. If you're finding that you just don't have the motivation to make art anymore, and you just don't like what you're making when you do make art, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time to grow. Maybe it's time for a new adventure, a new artistic journey. And who knows where it may lead you or your art. But I think whatever you wind up doing is going to be magical.